Today we will be talking about post-job review. It's also known as post-job critique or after-action review. Post-job review is a structured post-job briefing that is done after the job is completed and the crews are done with all the work. The best time to perform the post-job briefing is at the job site while everything is fresh in your mind. Now that does not mean that you cannot perform a post-job briefing at your service center. Just make sure you take good notes so you can discuss any issues you encounter during the recently performed job. Also, don't forget to discuss the things that went as planned without issues. Do take time to recognize your peers. You can start with asking yourself these four questions. Let's start with the first two. The first question is, what did we set out to do on this job? Question number two is, what actually happened on this job? Don't skip these first two questions. They may sound as if they're very obvious, but once you start discussing, you might discover something that wasn't supposed to be a part of this job, but was still completed. It is important to identify what you were supposed to do and what was actually done. The third question is, why did the job happen this way? Here you can discuss why the job was done the way it was done. You can also discuss why you had to face the unplanned task, if any. Was that due to any unforeseen conditions? Why was that not identified during the work planning? Not all time you will face unplanned conditions, so things might have gone as planned. So do take time to recognize the good pre-planning for the job. The last question is, what will we do different next time? Is there any room for improvement on the current task that you performed? By asking yourself these four questions, you will have a pretty good idea what went well and what improvements are needed for the task that was completed. There are a few do's and don'ts that you should follow when performing post-job reviews. Do spend about 80% of your time on the last two questions. Do let your team do the 80% of the talking. Do post-job reviews immediately after the job is completed, while non-verbal memories are still fresh in your mind. Do expect your first few reviews to be rough. This takes practice. It may take 3 to 5 reviews for you to see the results. Share the lessons learned with your teammates who were not at the job site. A good idea is to share the findings of post-job reviews in your safety meetings so everyone can learn from your lessons. Don't try to fix everything. Take one step at a time. Start with making one change. You want to keep it simple and not complicate things. Adjust your schedules, policies, teams to make sure that the change actually occurs. Don't lecture, preach, speak for the group, blame individuals, base conclusions on assumptions, or allow others to do any of the above. By following these guidelines, you can have a good post-job review and make improvements on a specific task as you proceed.